Alright, I think I'm live. Think we're good. YouTube streaming is always a little funky. But we out here. We out here. Hey, what's up? I'm sure I'm gonna say it wrong. Johan? Am I saying that right? How's it going? Alright, what do we got going on today here? Baska! Colostomy man! What's going on, guys? We got a champ training event, artifact enhancement arena. Alright. Let's burn through some arena tokens real quick. What's up, Tyrese? Appreciate it, Jason. Can y'all hear the music, by the way? We're gonna try. I've got a Spotify playlist here that supposedly is copyright free, so we're gonna hope we're all good there. What's up, Ryder? Rap for us. I've actually started writing the next one. The next one's gonna be good. I'm having some surprise guests on the next track, so that should be fun. Hopefully the next couple weeks we have it done. So it's the free Draco. I'm only streaming here for now. I might do like an hour here and then we'll switch over to Twitch. We'll see how it goes. I probably won't do more than an hour regardless on YouTube. I think streaming for extended amounts of time on YouTube is not the greatest idea. But we'll see what happens. I know you want to get me past Spider 19. Alright. Yeah, we'll take a look. I think I'll log into a few accounts here. I'm not gonna do like full-blown account rework since I've kind of got that system going, but we can hop in and take a look at some stuff on the live stream. Jay Norris. Any tips to get to silver in arena? So I'm a big advocate of a cleave composition. It's it generally consists of an attack bar booster, an AoE defense breaker, and a nuker. Like those are the minimum requirements. So somebody like Apothecary, War Maiden, and then a good nuker. A good AoE nuker. Something like that. I did a little bit of Muay Thai. I'd say most of my training is boxing and kickboxing. A little bit of Muay Thai in there. And then some jiu-jitsu as well. Chosen is going to be trolling Darth. Make a fake Plarium post saying Darth got banned for starting the free-to-play movement. What's up, Smalling? I do have something planned for 5K. I will probably be announcing it. I mean, at the rate it's going right now, I might be announcing it in a couple of days. It's insane what's been going on the last few days for me. I think I got over 200 subscribers on Friday alone. Like, that's nutty. So I was looking at something for like early March, but I may have to announce it a little sooner than I was anticipating, which is certainly not something I'm complaining about. Spirit Host, War Maiden, Kale. Yeah, that's a perfect example of a little cleave. What's up, Donnie? Yeah, with War Maiden, you just want to make sure that she's fast enough to go before whoever your damage dealer is, and then that she has plenty of accuracy so she can land those defense breaks, but she's a fantastic option. Is it worth booking Lanicus? I will go look at Lanicus. I'll go look at the skills and see. I don't actually know. when you start a new game. I'm definitely going to be incorporating new games into the mix as this year progresses. I do not want to. I don't want to be trapped in an exclusively raid community. So we are going to try to branch out a lot this year, because it's not looking good for raid right now. If this is the kind of year they're going to have, I don't know that it's going to be a good one. So we got to try to diversify the content a bit. Yeah, I think it was kind of a perfect storm. Chosen had me on Chosen's corner. Draco Gate happened. It was kind of a perfect storm of events to draw a lot of attention to me. So it's definitely been good for me. It's unfortunate for Plarium for sure that this Draco Gate thing is going on, but it is what it is. What's up, Gordo? After 4 months of time, I got my first Lego. It's the first orc in the first row. How to not get demotivated. So that's rough. 4 months is a long time to wait. It can be easy to kind of have different expectations when you're watching content and you're watching people summon, because they're uploading, you know, a lot of these guys are uploading mass summons and spending a lot of money, and it gives you this idea that it's likely that you're going to pull legendaries. So I think if you can shift the expectations a little bit and focus more on learning the game, learning how to build teams, learning how to utilize what you have, it'll keep you from getting discouraged. Why is there no... Oh, I know, I have that. There, now we should be able to see them. Just kind of understanding legendaries are not as common as it might feel like they are, and some people are just going to have the crazy luck. You know, in Summoner's War, I waited 11 months for my first legendary and 7 more months for my second, and my first one was garbage. So just learn the game, learn how to be successful in spite of it, and hopefully as time goes on, Plarium learns how to balance this game a little better for free to play, because you can have pretty good success up to a point. There's a few things that are going to be really tough free to play, but for the most part, you can do pretty decent in clan boss. You can climb decently high in the dungeons. You can have success in arena. You can enjoy the game for a while free to play, and hopefully by the time you get to that point where you've hit that wall, they've made some balances. So we'll see. But yeah, I would say just kind of learn the game, see what you can make happen, experiment, study the free to play content. You know, Stu puts out a lot. I try to put out a bit. You'll figure it out. Lanicus. I gotta look at Lanicus. I'm so bad at that. Remembering to do that. I am totally blanking on Lanicus. Dark Elf? Yeah. Let me catch up on chat. I don't feel bad. Hard to feel bad for good. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. They give more fucks about their subs. Seen that video Darth put out. Oh, about the creator program. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool little program. Not going to whale out. Yeah. Nice PFL. Congrats. Level 16 chest plate. Dude, I've had 50 million silver, and I feel like I've leveled up 4 or 5 artifacts, and I've been down to like 6 million. It's crazy. What's up, Hell Hades? How you doing, man? I know y'all all know who Hell Hades is, but if for some strange reason you don't, go check him out. He's the man. I'm gonna shout it out again. That Duchess No Rog video, still one of my favorite raid videos. Vizier, Ghostborn, Jesus, and a duplicate Cupidus, and 200 blues. That's a good session. All right, I'm caught up. Let's look at Lanicus' skills. We've got damage boost, which isn't super important. I would say if you can get a book into the second skill, for sure, And you could probably chill on that. If you wanted to roll the dice and try to get the cooldown here reduced, you could. It's going to depend on what you're doing with Lanicus. But I would say the second skill, having that cooldown reduced, would be probably pretty handy in most cases. That team up could be nice to if you're using Lanicus in dungeons or something. First skill doesn't matter. You're not building Lanicus for damage anyway. But these two might be nice to have the cooldown reduced. So I wouldn't fully book. I did all my dailies, right? Yeah. I'm so close to finishing Sacred Order. I just got a 3-star 20 and clear 21. That's the only one I'm super close on though. High Elf and Dark Elf. I got a few that I'm creeping up on, but Sacred Order is the one I can smell that Lego tome. Okay. I mean, 200 is a good benchmark. You probably don't need that much, but the closer to 200 you can push, like that's the number I would have in mind as I'm building. 200's pretty safe. You'll pretty much be guaranteed as long as she procs. Does she rely on a proc? I can't remember. So not if she's skilled up. So yeah, I mean the closer to 200 you push, the more reliable she's going to be. 90% to the tier list? Nice, I'm excited about that. Colostomy Man, I'm gonna figure it out. I might talk to, now that I'm in contact with a couple of people at Plarium, I may get their official thoughts on it, but I've been told by a few people that it's kind of frowned upon. So if I do give away my old account, I don't know that I'll be able to make a spectacle of it. I may have to do it like in my Discord privately. So I'm gonna figure out the best way to do that. Because I only get to do that once. So I want to make sure that I do that in the most efficient way possible, if that makes sense. How come your energy is over the max? Because I was out of town for a week, so I was only logging in and doing clan boss and occasionally doing my dailies, so I was just accumulating energy, and I haven't played enough to burn back through it yet. Build my spider nuke team. Yeah, I'll do that, Gordo. Someone else wanted me to check out Spider 19, so if they're still around and you want to get with me on Discord, I'll hop into yours real quick and we'll take a look. And then Gordo. We'll take a look at Gordo's. And then we'll see where we're at, because like I said, I'm not going to stream for a ton of time here on YouTube, but I may switch over to Twitch in a little bit. Flat stats in the bin. What's up? This man just got Bob. You killed the original Bob. What's up, Bob? I can't remember who asked me. We'll give whoever mentioned it first a couple of minutes. And if not Gordo, we'll just hop in. We'll hop into yours. What's up, Trick Shot? Don't try to pronounce my name. You won't be able. But I love your content. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I'm trying to figure out what I think an unlikely way to pronounce it would be. I want to try it. Oh, okay, Gordo. If anything, I'll just get with you soon about a rework, and I'll hop in and do a video on it. Charbel. I'm assuming the obvious would be Charbel or Charbel, and I'm assuming those are not right. Charbel. Alright, what do we want to do here? I don't really participate in tournaments anymore. So I'm not doing that. I mean, I guess I could try to get a couple rewards, but... let's just run... I do want to tweak my Fire Knight team, because they're not doing it super reliably yet. So let's run this a couple times to see what we can diagnose here. And get them reliable. I think my allure probably needs a little bit more work. But we'll see how they look. Yeah, you got it, Gordo. You know, I'm pretty sure that I'll be honest, Face, I don't remember. I assume that I did because I was playing this game like crazy. Actually, I hit 60 before they did the 90-day login. That came out after. So I don't know. I'm gonna say I'm like 99% certain that I hit level 60 within 90 days, but I had hit it before they came out with the 90-day login thing. So it's like Shareable. Gordo and Trickshot. Appreciate you guys. Check Discord. Oh no. Send that to me in a DM. You don't post that in general chat. I didn't even look at it. I deleted it, and I hope no one else saw it. But don't post that in general chat. I don't know when the patch will come out. I have no clue. I think you'll drive yourself nuts thinking about it. Plarium has a bad habit of announcing things way too soon. So I'm not even thinking about that update. Which poisoner for UNM? Occult Brawler for sure. Occult Brawler's gonna pump out damage for you. 2x summon. I don't know that there's any pattern to it. I think they just kind of do things as they feel it. I don't guess once a month is an unreasonable estimation, though. I think she's right around 200. I'll check her. Is Nethril worth over... I think Nethril is one of the best poisoners for clan boss. So yeah, I would use him over Occult Brawler. I think he's going to keep him up more consistently. Grinding Spider 16. I'm getting crap. I feel that. I'm pretty sure she's around 200. Because that's you want to shoot for 200 with her. If you can get her over 200, she'll be twice as fast as a Fire Knight, and she'll do a pretty good job of keeping his attack bar down. So. Told Stu Gaming there was a big one behind him yesterday, and he fell for it. 225. Yeah, that's a good. The further over 200 you can get, the more dominant she's gonna be. I mean, you saw right there, we just landed all 3 of them. She'll basically keep him from getting a turn. I'll take a look at the stats real quick. Wish I could stay, just want to stop in. What's up, back row? What you got going on, man? Boy, they're killing the watch game. Oh no, I clicked out. So 208, and then over 200 accuracy, and then well over 100 crit rate. And she's as reliable. I mean, she's doing fine for me. This team seems to be fine. I don't know that I care to right now to get this down to like, you know, a minute 30 or anything. I'm happy with the roughly 2 minutes we're running. Oh, that's right. That's right. The casinos. How's it going? Going 250 speed to double turn. I don't think you need 250. I had a speed farmer bellower built on my last account, and I think he only needed to be in the 220s. Unless you're talking about Nightmare. What's up, Andrew Prime? How's it going, man? Just need to get faster and get a Venus. There is some chatter. None of it is official chatter, but I have seen people speculating that they may do a Venus fusion for Valentine's Day. Again, don't take that as news. I've just seen it around. And again, from no one official. But considering that Venus and Cupidus have this, you know, thing, and Cupidus is clearly the Valentine's Day related champ. I guess it would make sense. It would make sense for it to be Cupidus too, but in light of Draco Gate, maybe they're gonna want to be wanting to get some good PR. So we'll see what they do. I would imagine they have to be announcing it in the next couple of days. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Not good. Permanent fusion for Draco? I don't know. I think he's a great champ. I think he would be helpful for a lot of people. I don't think it necessarily... I don't think anyone having Draco affects anyone else. It's not like someone's gonna burn through Arena because they have a Draco, you know what I mean? Like, he's a great... He would be a great, like, defense breaker, but I would prefer Saris over him anyway, so I think it would be fine. I don't know that... I don't see a reason to do it, though. I feel like if they were gonna add... There's probably some more interesting permanent fusions they could add than Draco. What happened? I was watching a rap video and boom, I'm in a live. I don't know. I think the world is trying to say something. I would expect this fusion to be on the more reasonable side of the fusions they've done. If they come out with another... I mean... Surely they've got to know. They're not so dense that they don't know that they need some damage control here. So a doable fusion for a good champ, and then really making sure this update is something solid. Doesn't have to be perfect, but they need a good February. After what's they need a good end of February for sure. I agree. Skull Crusher as a fusion would be a good move. A permanent fusion. Giving everybody access to a counterattack champ would be a pretty good thing. I think everybody would appreciate. Can we talk about that new song straight out of nowhere? That was crazy. I woke up that morning with I went to bed with no plans of that. I was thinking, what am I gonna do? I need to get out something, another good skit for Draco Gate. And I woke up that morning and thought, maybe I'll try a rap. So I went and found the beat and wrote it and thought about doing a music video. And by the time I was done writing the song and recording it and everything, I was like, I don't have it in me to do a video. So I just put the image on it and threw it up. I was pretty happy with it though, it was fun. Yeah, I agree, Chad. I keep wanting to say, like, surely now they're gonna get it, and then they just keep not getting it. So, I don't know, man. I do feel bad regularly for the community managers and the people that the players kind of have access to, because they're not making these decisions, but they have to catch all the flack for it, and whoever's making the decisions just sits comfortably behind the scenes. Seems like they don't have to deal with it, which might be why they're not understanding, because the community managers are probably going to them going, people really don't like this, and they're like, nah, whatever, I don't care. So I feel bad for them, for sure. Who's your favorite YouTube? Raid related or just in general, who's my favorite YouTuber? How come it's not showing up? Oh, thank you for the sub. Let me catch up real quick. Let me see if I can see. Where is it? There used to be a way to like see events. Well, thank you for everybody that is subscribing. I unfortunately cannot access the list right now, but I do appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I bet that's a tough job. Community manager for Plarium. I do not envy that position. I'll keep it. I don't like it though. If you want to try another Rage game, you should try Jump King. Alright, let me add that to the list. I'm keeping a list. I put out, by the way, anybody that hasn't seen it, I put up a post in the community tab on my channel where you guys can suggest what you'd like to see for Try Something New Thursdays. And I'm keeping a list of all the games that get suggested to me, and I'll, you know, over time I'll do my best to check them all out. I'm not necessarily guaranteeing that I'll play all of them, but I will look into them. Jump King. Who is your raid? My favorite raid YouTuber? That is a hard question to answer. That's hard. I think even to narrow that down to a top 5 would be difficult. Appreciate it. Manu? Am I saying that right? I appreciate that. Also didn't like... Wouldn't play it even if I got paid. My favorite YouTubers in general, my favorite is probably Jenna Marbles. I'm a big Jenna Marbles fan. I really like Dashie. I watch Dashie pretty regularly. I like a lot of the commentary channels. Drew Gooden, Danny Gonzalez, Leon Lesh, those guys. But I think probably hands down, Jenna Marbles would be my favorite. Celeste, I've actually played. That's a great little game. I think I've only got about an hour in it, so I may do that one at some point. Who has good content on Elfguard? I feel like I've seen her pop up in a couple of Stu videos. I used her in the last account rework video I did where I was building a spider team. I'm sure someone else has talked about her, but I don't know. I turned off the big image that the welcomer bot was posting. I turned that off. So there should still be a welcome message, but the big pictures that were popping up, I turned those off. Before answering that, remember Hell Hades. Oh, Hell Hades is definitely among the top of the list for sure. He's got a couple of videos that are my favorite raid videos, hands down. So. I think I'm the only human being stuck on spiders 18. What's the affinity there? Is it magic? We got a little more time? Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, the thing about spiders is cheese your way up to 20. If you've got Rosin, he's great for the stages leading up to 20. Any Cold Hearts or Royal Guard you have, you know, obviously that makes it a lot easier. Now Cold Brew, I don't know if y'all are keeping up with Cold Brew. He's been just ripping the spider dungeons apart with with like armigers, and he's been cheesing the hell out of spiders. So if you haven't seen his videos, go look up Cold Brew's spider vids, because he's tearing that dungeon apart. There's probably something in there that would help you get through those. Are y'all about to lose? I think mine is going to do about 26-ish million a key after the nerf. And I think that may be on the higher end of what the unkillable teams are going to do. Until people start figuring out more, you know what I mean? Farting cows in the house, Fanagate. What's up, man? I see you out here grinding. I bought in cheap last night in roulette, put $45, went up to $250. I'm surprised you're a roulette player. I don't know that I would have pegged you for a roulette guy. My mom really liked roulette. That's not one I can get into. Iloon, That's that game like this, right? I think I played that when it first came out. Like, in the first couple of days it was out. And yeah, it was different. It didn't have that, whatever that thing is. I was talking with Chosen about it. There's a thing that I can't put my finger on that these games have. And sometimes they keep me interested and sometimes they don't. Elune didn't have it. At the time, it was very new. And I'm not, that in no way means that I think it's a bad game. I just didn't stick around. I can't get the balance right of how my defense should be so that I can still win my attacks, but not drop too far. Where are you in Arena? Are you in Gold 4? And have you tried just setting a one-man defense and then clearing your tokens every time you get them? Every time I try to count cards in blackjack, I end up getting my thumbs broken. Did we freeze? Dope. Dope. All right. Well, since we froze, I'm gonna go. I got the info for an account. I'm gonna hop in and take a look at some stuff. So we're gonna go black screen for a second, just to be safe. I'm going to open this. Hi from Sweden, what's up? Flat stats in the bin. Look at it binning those flat stats. Hell, Hades taught me well. Okay, let's hop in here. Appreciate that, Bardock. All right. That sounded like a Twitch follow. #1 cow in Raid Shadow Legends. Appreciate that, man. All right, let's hop on in here. It's not showing me that account exists, Dirty. All right, I'm about to bring the game back up. Are we about to close in on 100 viewers? I don't know that I've done 100 viewers organically yet. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Dirty. It told me that account doesn't exist. You got it, Shadow. I appreciate that. I'm on level 90. Is there like a max level in that game? Or does it just let you keep leveling? What were we doing? Fire Knight? I'm around mid-silver. Okay. If you want to check out, I've got an older video on my account It's Arena 101, and it's like list of attack bar boosters, and it's about how to build a cleave. If you're not already running a cleave or you're not familiar with that concept, that video will explain it. Chosen's also got one, and someone else, I don't remember who, in the last few weeks put out a video on a cleave, and it's pretty easy to build. It's pretty easy to get the champs for it. You can get, you can use Spirit Host as lead, War Maiden as your defense breaker, your starter as your nuker. Pretty easy to do. Super helpful. You can clear through your tokens real quick, and you just set that one-man defense, and you'll stay pretty much where you want to stay. Yo, Hades! I appreciate that, man. Flat stats in the bin. My Great Hall is very underdeveloped. Is it worth farming Bronze 3? I mean, I guess... Obviously, the higher you can farm, the more efficient it's going to be. So I would probably work to stay at least in silver. Honestly. Farming bronze is going to be agonizing. If it's all you can do, it's all you can do. But over time, I would work to push up. Sky Asterix in the house. What's up, man? Appreciate it, Jason. Jason knows what's up. No max level. Interesting. Love that I can be here on an oil rig in the North Sea. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Ton of defense and lasts for lots of these glass cannon teams. Yeah, that's... I run that... It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Sometimes I'll just go in and cleave, and then other times I let my little bruiser comp go in and do their work. It's a Tormund, Valkyrie, Ignatius, Molly team. You got it, Adam. Come at me, bro. Got a little battle going on here. I don't want this. I don't want him. The sparring pit. Alright, let's, So, this is the bruiser comp that I run. And what I do, because I don't want to get too high in gold 4, and I don't want to be in platinum, like, I'm already seeing more Tormunds than I care to see. So I'm a little bit too high, but usually like middle gold 4 and below, the Tormunds aren't really there. So I keep a 2-man defense set. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to revisit it though, because the other day I logged in and I had 10 victories. I don't understand that, but I think I'm gonna have to lower the strength because I'm getting just like a couple 100 points too high. I don't want to be here. I want to be able to run through my tokens. Equip your arena team with just flat stats. Alright, let's go Arbiter. We'll go Ceres, who's my favorite champ in this game. And Biggin. And that's an example of what I'm talking about when I say cleave. You go in, you set your damage dealer up to take them out, and you just get in and out in 1 or 2 turns. You can burn through your tokens real quick that way. And it's, you know, as long as you pick your fights carefully, it's generally pretty safe. Avoid Tormund, for sure, stuff like that. Occasionally, you get interrupted. or you don't do enough damage to kill, but for the most part, it's pretty reliable. How much for you to go buy a 900 and summon it? You mean you want me to pop some shards? How much? None. I'll go do that. I'm not excited about getting outsped right there. If my Skullcrown can just get a turn. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done the AoE. Gave them defense buff. We're good. Yeah, the only problem with my cleave is that Saris won't use A3 first on auto. Alright, so we'll go hit a 10 pop. We'll go buy a pack and hit a 10 pop. I never do this. I don't even remember where it is. Here. All right, we ready? I don't know what emotes there are on YouTube, but just spam me some emotes in the chat. Let's get some sort of weird lucky vibe in the air. If Plarium gave you a Lego, would you feed it or keep it? I guess it would depend on the context of why they were giving it to me. I think at this point, if they approached me and said they wanted to give me a legendary, I would probably just say, nah, don't do that. Stop giving out legendaries for a minute. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Spaghetti, a bomb, a volcano. This is it. This is the secret. This is how you pull a legendary. Whether or not it's legendary I don't already have will be the issue. Plarium should give you a mod shot. Alright, let's do it. I can't believe there was a Lego in there. I'm not even mad that it's him. I can't believe there's a Lego in there. Crazy. 2 epics and a legendary. What a 10 pop. So in like 3 years when they give us the thing for duplicate legendaries, I'll have another one. I cannot believe there was a legendary in there. That's crazy. How many of him do I have? There's one. I only had one. Yeah, can't be mad about that. I mean, get in the vault. Still get in the vault and hang out there forever, but pretty cool. appreciate it, guys. That's the secret. From now on, when we summon, I gotta have you guys in here to spam me random emotes. I don't know that I'm starting to think I might just, this might be my default state. I'm just gonna be sick forever. Alright, let's go do... I guess let's keep doing Fire Knight. I could stand to have some more crit damage gear. I appreciate it, Jason. Yeah, this account is silly. I thought about making a video crunching a martyr as like solidarity with the other guys crunching, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. Do I have a mask? What do you mean? Better get, I know, came down with a case of the old Corona. Oh, a mask. You mean like a... No, I don't have a mask. I haven't gone anywhere though, so... A double Torment team. Do you have Ultimate Gallic? Like, did you sign up for Prime and get him? Can you check my account? I don't have a lot as far as resources go, but I want to make it better. If there's not a lot of resources, there's not a lot for me to do. What you can do, if you would like, is drop us some screenshots in the chat or in my Discord. And you certainly got a lot of people here that could offer some great advice. So we can take a look at like what champs you have and tell you what direction to head in. But if there's not a lot of resources, there's not much I could hop in and manually do, if that makes sense. If you have Ultimate Gallic, I would say check out my the account rework that I put up a couple days ago where I'm building a Spider 20 team. The core of it is a Torment and Ultimate Gallic. I don't know that you need 2 Torments for that. I think 2 Torments would be more of like a meme for Arena. I need to add you as a mod in here. Ryder, remind me after this stream to mod you in here. You need to be modded in here too. Can't reach Silver 1 for the advice. It's my advice for Arena is always build a cleave. Build a cleave comp. If you're unfamiliar with what I mean when I say that, I've got a video. If you search Arena 101 in my videos, it'll be like list of attack bar boosters and how to build a cleave. That video, it'll get you set up. But anyone I've ever recommended that video comes back and tells me shortly after, thanks, I was able to hit silver, I was able to hit gold. Cleave is pretty easy to pull off and really effective. Pulled a Hegemon. Congratulations on that, good grief. Ask Farting Cows. I bet Farting Cows has a better answer than I'm going to have off the top of my head for that. Ultimate Gallic or Iggy? I would probably say Ignatius. He's going to be the more reliable HP burner. But Gallic has a little bit of turn meter knockback, so they're both certainly viable. My off the top, I would say Ignatius. Appreciate it, Sky. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, that'll be good. Just drop there's a champ advice channel in my Discord. Just drop them in there. Drop some screenshots in there and we'll get you going. Worth it. Worth it is a hard call to make. Generally, no. Generally, the rewards suck in those lists. But you will be getting gear. You know, you will be getting artifact or accessories and silver from it. So it's always worth it to farm your gear dungeons regardless. So since that's the one since that's the tournament that's up, that's the one I would say farm. Might as well get the stuff on the side, but if you're farming it specifically to get that stuff, it's probably not worth the resources you'd spend. Yeah, that is true, Colossus Man. You have to be sure he's set up to do the right thing, whereas Ignatius is going to be much more reliable. Path formatted in a lane for arena. What kind of champ do I need for the last spot? An attack buffer would be really helpful. Another damage dealer would be nice. If there's anybody that could offer any sort of insurance, some sort of revive or something along those lines. Like if you've got, I don't know how much of that you're gonna have that earlier in the game, but if you happen to have a seeker, you could run like a seeker apothecary, and that would open up the window a lot so that you don't get cut. Having the double boosters would really ensure that your damage dealer gets to go. But a buffer would be pretty helpful there. Truman Wilburn coming in hot. Much appreciated. Really, thank you. I appreciate that. And we got a legendary out of the deal. Not too shabby. What do you think about flat stats in the Vim? There you go. Jason's right. That slipped my mind. Spirit Host for the speed buff is a great suggestion. Or speed aura, I'm sorry. When are we gonna get a DJ RNG stream? I don't know. Maybe I'll try to set up something at some point where he makes an appearance. I don't know if DJ RNG can carry a whole stream. Getting them Twitch follows. Suffer for me. Thank you for the Twitch follow. I appreciate that. Alright, let's see. We have Looney Tunes. Really inexperienced player, friend swapped accounts, been nervous to mess with it. Alright, let's see what we got here. You have a double man-eater. You have double man-eater, light sworn. There's an occult brawler in there. Is there a painkeeper creeping around? If there's a painkeeper creeping around, you could get an unkillable comp going. I don't see one, unless I'm just blind. Man, that's a nice little account though. Sir Nick, Tormund. Yeah, you got some nice stuff going on. You've got Kymar, Double Cold Heart. Another Cold Heart. So you could definitely manual your way through Spider without too much of a problem. Is there anywhere specific that you feel like you're struggling? Like somewhere that you're wanting to move forward in? Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Watch it roll all HP. All right, Josh. Well, thank you for hanging out. Have a good one, man. What do I think about? I don't know. I don't know how I don't know what the buff is going to be for her. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. No telling what they're going to do, you know. Unlimited auto battle. That's pretty cool. Team setup for all level 20s except Spider. There is a Pain Keeper. Alright, so if I don't know what you're doing on Clan Boss, but you've got the ingredients to build an unkillable Clan Boss team. Raid Nation, thank you for the sub, much appreciated. Spider 20. Is there an Ultimate Gallic in this account and I'm just missing it? It doesn't look like there is. Hikatoon is probably a better way to go than Spirit Host, so stick with that. And she offers another boost, so that'll kind of open up the window for your damage dealers. My suggestion for Spider 20, then, is going to be to go check out Cold Brew Gaming. I was talking about him a little earlier. He is just memeing the shit out of Spider 20 right now. So he's got some really easy to accomplish ways of beating Spider 20 up right now. So I would suggest that you check out his videos on that. You can also check out on Reddit, Belrudan, Belrudan. If you go on Reddit and type his name, Spider, and Spider Guide, he's got a pretty extensive guide that'll help you put something together. It's going to require a lot more work. That's why I'm saying check out Cold Brew first. But he's got a really interesting guide up too. So you've got options. I mean, I gotta keep him. Who would you 6 next between Vizier, Ignatius, Royal Guard, Cold Heart, Miscreated Monster, and Gorg? Is there anything specific you're trying to work on? You can probably scratch Gorg off that list. Not that he's not worth a 6-star, but I don't know that he's gonna deserve attention over those other 5. At what stage of Minotaur should I start farming? So if you're like really early in the game, it's a good idea to get in wherever you can and knock out the first couple of tiers on a few champs. That crit rate and crit damage bump and the accuracy bump are going to be pretty helpful earlier on. So I would do whatever you can. When you're going to really get in and start farming it, I think like 13 is a decent place to start. Anything under 13 might not be efficient enough. Yeah, Jason knows what's up. I'm just gonna put Jason on staff here. You'll get it, Josh. It's a lot. It's a lot to learn. These games are a ton of information to take in, so don't... Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep studying, keep asking questions, keep playing. It'll all click, but it can take a few months to really even start to feel comfortable in games like this, especially if you're new to the game as a whole. It's a lot. Just keep doing what you're doing. Dungeons for gear. Miscreated Monster is great in dungeons as far as like safety and insurance. He's really easy to build. He's really effective. He's great on most dungeon teams. Vizier is a monster. You know, he's especially game-changing for clan boss. Ignatius is also pretty helpful. But if you're I mean, Miscreated Monster's not a bad option. He's easy to build and he's really effective. Really good safety. If you're not at a point where you're trying to speed run dungeons, he can really help keep a team alive. Over 100 views. Hell yeah, I think that's a record. I don't know that I've ever done that organically. I've gotten a couple big hosts before on Twitch that put me over like 400, but I don't know that I've organically gotten over 100, so milestone. Let's go, baby. Biggin Overseer. I haven't tried that. I'll give it a shot. Mausoleum Mage. He's another one who's good in dungeons. He adds some security to a team. And if I am not mistaken, a while back, Hell Hades was using him in Arena pretty effectively. I think Hell Hades was doing a getting to platinum with epics only type thing. And I believe Mausoleum Mage was part of that. But he's pretty solid. He's got a nice little kit. You jerks. What are you doing losing? What have we done? 30 runs? Alright, we want to try Biggin instead of Seer? Yeah, he's dope. He's got a cool little kit. Gorg's old yellow cousin. I think Seer brings more in the way of wave clears. That damage she outputs is just nutty. Petty Parade, what's up, man? Closing in on 100 subs. I see you out here. Y'all go check out Petty Parade. Last I checked, he's like 11 away from 100 subs. Y'all go help him hit that. Where's my shot in the dick? Girim. I think just fast and tanky. I don't have his kit committed to memory. I don't believe he needs accuracy though. So I think tanky, fast, and resistance is probably not a bad idea if you can find it. Yeah, you got it, man. Keep doing your thing. All right, Nalima, am I saying that right? I hope. Nalima, thank you for hanging out. Good luck with the studying. We'll see you soon. Yeah, that was fun, man. That was fun. We've been trying to make that happen for like, it feels like over a month. We've been trying to link up, but it's hard because he's in Japan, so we're like 13 or 14 hours apart. So it's yeah, I think it was 7:30 for me and it was 8:30 in the morning for him. Kind of used to it because my buddy was stationed in Japan for a little bit, and we would game occasionally, but it's still hard to link up. But hopefully we'll be able to do stuff like that a little more frequently. I gotta get used to that ping. I'm used to having like 20 or below ping, and I was at like 180. Not that it would have made a difference, I'm sure, but... Farming scrolls for your very first team is a pain in the ass. Yeah, that initial Minotaur grind is brutal, for sure, but when it's over, it's over. And then it's really not that bad from there on out. And now you can do the 800 gems thing, which honestly is not that bad of a deal. I think the math comes out to roughly 650 gems on energy if you do it manually. So if 150 gems is worth the grind, one of the better deals they've implemented, I think. All right, Ryder, thanks for hanging out, man. I don't think I'll be here in another hour, but we'll see what happens. Send me a DM in Discord real quick that reminds me to mod you in my streams. Flat stats in the bin, baby. So 345, yeah, it's a little slower. All right, Hell Hades, have a good one, man. Again, if by some strange turn of events someone's in this stream and you don't know about Hell Hades, go check that dude out. He puts out some really good videos. Yeah, it's rough. Seeing all those like Japanese and Chinese names, it's like you just know, you're about to get shut down. And then I'm behind him with the ping. I don't stand a chance. I just gotta spam my grenades and hope for the best. Just got your first War Master, nice. That's a cool feeling. Getting that first tier 6 mastery is pretty cool. On Kale, nice. Yeah, that's gonna help. It's gonna you're gonna see a noticeable bump in your clan boss damage. Maybe a dumb question. Artifacts like stun, where you have 18% chance, 80% per turn or per hit. So an AoE stun attack, it would have that percent to land on each target. So if there's more targets, the chance doesn't go up across the board. It's for each individual target. And I believe it's for each individual hit in this game as well. So if someone hits 3 times, each hit has a chance to stun. Who's going to Japan? I hope I am sometime this year. I think we're gonna try to get there on the tail end of our honeymoon. I think we're doing Bali, and then on the way back around, I think we're gonna try to stop in Japan. Because Japan's my #1 most desired place to visit. I've been wanting to go to Japan for a while, so. And I'm learning Japanese. I guess I need to work on my English before I start learning Japanese. But I've been doing Japanese lessons this year. Rosetta Stone. I try to work it into my morning routine. So hopefully by the time we get there, I'll at least be able to ask a couple of questions. Japanese! Seeker. Seeker all day. Because Seeker has a 30% boost and an attack buff in the same skill. Seeker's incredible for that role. Alright, Face. Have a good one, man. Damn, that was about the same time as with Biggin. How do I build Kale for Arena? And should I 6-star Bellower for Campaign? Or can I build Kale for both Campaign Farming and Arena Nuke? He can do both. You're gonna need a little more speed on him for Arena than you would as a Campaign Farmer exclusively. So for Arena, he needs to do heavy damage, but he also needs to maintain some speed, depending on who you're running him with. For Campaign, he just needs to be 1 point faster than the default speed of all the champs he's trying to kill and be able to one-shot them. More speed is obviously not going to hurt him, but it's not necessary. Now with Bellower, you can build Bellower pure speed with 100% crit rate and not focus so much on his actual attack. And if he can double turn the waves, it's a lot easier to get him to farm, and he can still do it in like 10 seconds. So you've got some options there. That's right, PewDiePie was there. I think that's what made me say, like, that place looks awesome, we should go there. And then the more we talked about it, we were like, yeah, let's just honeymoon there. I want to go to that temple with them monkeys, dog. I'm trying to hang out with them monkeys, dog. You were originally supposed to be stationed. Ah, that sucks. Where'd you end up getting put? How would you run this team without Venus? I'm assuming I don't have Draco in this scenario either. I would need someone with an AoE defense break. If Venus wasn't on this team, I don't know, maybe a Zargala. Someone with an AoE defense break that would help me wave clear. Failed Spanish 1 3 times, so you're better man than me. I took a Spanish class in college, but it was a summer class. I was taking a couple of extra classes, and we had a teacher that basically you were not going to fail the class, so there wasn't really a lot of incentive to learn. So I didn't retain much of it. Japanese, I actually have a strong desire to learn. Rosetta Stone is dope, man. It's tough. I didn't understand what was going on when it first started. There's zero English in the lesson. It's not like this in English is this. It starts off in Japanese, and you got to figure stuff out through context. It's got voice recognition, so you have to say words and listen, and it's a great little system, but it's aggravating at times because it's like, I don't know what this means. It'll like ask me a question in Japanese and then expect me to answer. Like, I don't speak the language. That's your job. Your job is to teach me how to do this. But it is a good system. I'm enjoying it. Can you deplete CB turn meter? You cannot. You can't put a slow on him, and you can't mess with his turn meter. Are you getting bored of Raid 2, or is it just me? No, I'm not getting. I don't know that I'd say I'm getting bored of it. I share the sentiment in that they're really bad at their pacing. They're bad about announcing stuff too soon. And under-delivering. But hopefully they get it figured out. Yeah, Allure for Fire Knight is like a cheat code. She's so good for it. I agree. It would be nice if her A1 wasn't random, so you could use her in Spider as well. That would open up Spider a bit more. It still wouldn't quite be where it needed to be, but it would open it up a little bit. Yeet for another song by RNG. Yeah, the music videos are tough. Music videos are tough. I've got a buddy in Memphis who has a lot of, like, he's really good at directing and doing stuff like that, but obviously linking up with him for that is borderline impossible. I do have another track in the works with a few special guest appearances, but I don't know how I'm going to do the video for that. It might not get a video, but as time goes on and I'm able to expand a bit, and I mean, who knows, maybe at some point I'll be able to kind of get a little crew together to help me shoot those videos. I would love for the production quality to go up on those, though. Ran off to join the Navy 3 months into the year. Thought about trying Rosetta. I've heard Duolingo is good, and then there's that one, I think it's called Babbel, I've heard is really, really good. And Rosetta Stone. I think Babbel is free. Babbel and or Duolingo are free, and I've heard they're great. But I'm enjoying Rosetta Stone. They had a pretty good sale for Black Friday. No, they had a New Year sale. So I think I got a year for like $100, which I'm content with. And I feel like if I spend money on it, I'll you know what I mean? When you spend money on something, you're a little more likely to feel obligated to stick with it. So I thought, I'll spend the money and see how it goes. My real name is Jonathan. Can you put RNG? Oh, you mean the track? Yeah, I can do that. Go.
Draco Gate 2020. What the hell, Plarium? I got a job to do. Let me do it.
Man, why couldn't that have been Speed Main?
Yo, they call me RNG. I'm here to rob the players of the peace and harmony. But now there's one little problem, and I think we'd agree that if
animated would be really dope too. I might look for someone on Fiverr, see if they want to do something like that for me. That would be pretty cool.
I think I'm gonna suffocate. Now your bad decisions got me feeling like I'm huffing paint. Players so mad they want to.
I agree, Colossimi man. I've been saying that for a little bit. Just let us put a heal block up. That will effectively balance the dungeon. Just let people put heal block on the spider. You can leave everything else the same. If you just put up heal block, that opens up so many more possibilities for people to beat that dungeon, and it's still challenging. Even if it's like a diminished heal reduction, even if whatever the heal reduction effect is you're using is cut in half, give us something.
But it's not his fault. Players rage every day while they feel that.
Make a song with Darth? Yeah, I'm working with Darth actually on that.
Really, guys?
I was impressed. He did that video a while back where he did a little intro rap. He was spitting.
Gonna let it slide and we'll talk about it later. But do this shit again and I'll have you yelling Mayday.
Jeezy!
On these streets like lane paint. But enough about Dracomorph. Some of y'all sleeping on me like I'm from the pillow store.
For an artifact or master's
spitting underneath the sun. Only way I'm at the bottoms if you're counting down to number one. Flows like this belong.
No, when a champ counterattacks, it doesn't affect their cooldown.
If there's any doubts, then I guess I gotta kill more. You know I keep it real like I'm live.
Also, champs like Relic Keeper, who if they get a kill with their first skill,
when people
they get another turn.
Fake MC, the answer's
counterattack doesn't proc that either.
RNG. Don't let this shit happen again, Plarium. You better let me do my thing. Like and subscribe, motherfuckers.
Like and subscribe, motherfuckers. Slap at the bass, slap at the bass. He might slap the bass. Yeah, exactly. That makes that worthless set worth using. It's just such an easy thing. It's such an easy thing to do. Just do it. Is this Will Smith's new rap? Is it making you get jiggy with it? Do you get jiggy on a regular occasion? No. No. Am I in Miami? No, I'm in New York City. I'd like to be in Miami right now. I'm jigging hard. Y'all get them likes up, come on. J22 knows what's up. Y'all better like and subscribe, motherfuckers. They killing the old jazz flute in this song. Is that Ron Burgundy? Feel about the tease, lame bear champ. Some zoo incoming. What am I most awaiting? The teased bear champ. Apparently is it a League of Legends champ? I don't play League, so I don't know, but if somebody's saying that bear is a straight copy of a League champ. I think he'll probably be part of like Skinwalkers or something. I don't know that they're gonna do 2 new factions, and it's my understanding based on what they've teased in the past that the Asian faction is the next new one. So I reckon we'll see. As far as what I'm most awaiting, it's the Void Tower. I think that's gonna be fun. I hope it's gonna be fun. Historically, they're not great at putting out new content, or putting out new content that's decently balanced, but conceptually, it's what I'm most excited about, because it seems like it's going to be similar to Tower of Ascension from Summoner's War, and that's my favorite thing in Summoner's War, so I really like that kind of content. A lot of different problems to solve, a lot of fun. I'm excited about that. What I think will be in 1.13 and 1.14. I think we generally know what's in 1.3. It seems to be we're gonna get dwarf faction wars, some new champs, the champ balances. 1.14, I would think it would be time to break out the new clan boss, maybe the artifact sorting, and Void Tower's got to be coming soon. If not then maybe the next one, but. They need some good big updates, and they need them in the first half of this year, because things are looking bad right now. I wrote a rap, but I need to find a cow pasture to film in. You could just green screen it. I've got that B-roll from the Marty video where Bubba's in the field. I'll send you that B-roll. When is Dwarves coming to Faction Wars? I think in this update. I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but I'm under the impression it's this update. I've been hearing about this Asian faction for over 3 months. Oh yeah. Yeah, at least. If they release a new faction, they need to give us 50 to 100 more. Yeah, well, good luck with that. If they do, it's going to cost 1,000 gems to unlock it. I actually want to film myself rapping near some cows. That'll be good. Yeah, I'll show my lure after this run. How does Tower of Ascension work? So, in Summoner's War, there's 100 stages. Every 10 stages, there's a boss. And it's just a stronger version of an already existing champion. It gets harder as you climb. Each floor gets a little bit harder. And there's rewards. There's rewards on every stage. But every 10th stage, there's like a different reward. You know, in this case, it would be something like energy, skill tomes, a chunk of gems, shards. And the last stage gives you what would be the equivalent of a sacred shard in this game. And then there's a hard version of it. So you clear normal, and then you can go try to clear hard. And it's just fun. You have to approach it differently. The rotation of monsters. I'm saying monsters because I'm talking about Summoner's War. The rotation of champions changes every month. It resets monthly. and it keeps you busy. It's a good way to measure progression. Like, you know, you climb and maybe you get stuck on the level 30 boss the first time, and then the next rotation you clear the level 30 boss, and maybe you get to 40 and you can't do that. It's just a good way to measure. It gives you something to shoot for on a long-term basis, measures progression, makes you really good at problem solving and team development, and there's just so much good to come from playing it, and it's so much fun to me. And there's a lot of good content as a content creator. You know, there's a lot of videos to make on it, so I love it. And I can move this gear to OB for testing. Airthar 199, PK 194, PK 193, PK 192. Sounds good. You might need a little bit more accuracy, but it sounds like it should work. Not really like Faction Wars. Faction Wars is a bit different. Faction Wars is more like a dungeon. Trial of Ascension doesn't quite feel like a dungeon. I guess there's some similarities, but it feels like very different content. Green ski mask and superimpose your mouth over a cow's. It used regular energy. In every stage, you win a few gems. Every 5th stage, no, wait. Every 5th stage, you would win gems. Every stage that ends in 5, you would win some gems. Every stage that ended with a 0, you would win a specific reward. And then there was something you got for every level, but I don't remember what it was. In this game, I would like to see it use its own energy, I think. Because I feel like energy doesn't go as far in this game as it did in Summoner's War. The hardest part of my divorce is wanting to make food. I feel that. I'm literally a cow. Yeah, pretty much, Chad. They're like, how can we do what Summoner's War is doing, but do it worse? How long have we been going? Does anybody know how long I've been streaming? Can I see it in OBS maybe? It was telling me earlier, now it won't tell me how long I've been live. Well, I think I am going to go ahead and wrap it up anyway. I feel like it's been about an hour and a half, which is about what I plan to do. So I think I'll wrap it up. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for helping me get over 100 viewers organically. That's the first time I've ever done that. That's really cool. Appreciate all the donations and the new subs and likes and all that. You guys are killer, man. I really do appreciate it. using your immortal build for see me more. Fine, I would like to use Venus instead, but my Venus speed 36. Yeah, that'll be a little too fast. She'll get out of sequence. I think 205 is the cap. 204 is the cap. I think anything over 204, she's gonna get out of rotation. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for hanging. If you're not in my Discord and you want to hop in, that's where you can kind of keep in touch with me when I'm not streaming. I'm gonna try to stream at least once a week, either here on Twitch. So if you haven't followed me on Twitch and you want to hang out in the stream, go follow me on Twitch. That'll probably be where I do my next stream. Again, thank you guys for everything. You are awesome. Have a good one.